Hey folks, today's Monday, March 11th, 6:24 a.m. My name is James, and let's take a look at what's going on in this market. So the futures look kind of strange this morning. I didn't see any news. I haven't really had a chance to look at news yet. But somehow we have green S&P and NASDAQ futures and red Dow futures. I'm sure there's something specific why that might be the case. I don't know what it is yet. Just seems really strange. S&P 500 over the last few days finally pulling back from this upper resistance line that was formed back here, and we got stopped at that's the 50-day moving average, the yellow line. That was kind of what had to happen. I mean, if it was either going to go through this line and rally or not, and it really seemed like there weren't any breakouts happening, or ones that were happening were failing. So we were kind of reaching just the general end of the momentum of this move. So moving down kind of made sense. And we're threatening to go below the 200-day and stay there also. But we'll have to see what it does there. It's going to take a while before the S&P can actually, it's going to need to rebuild like a new base or something to kind of be able to get the momentum to go back up again and try to threaten this line and actually get through it. I don't know if that's going to happen for real because there's so much geopolitical stuff still happening. Although the market has been really strong through that, so it might just need time. Looking at my list, again, the market is kind of uneasy right now. We don't know the direction. Could go negative, could go positive, and then the index itself doesn't really have a base to indicate that it's about to move up. But so I would be very careful trying to take upside moves, is what I'm trying to say. Be very careful trying to take an upside move. This is Spotify, and it has a symmetrical triangle. And the symmetrical triangle could go up or down. So it could be a potential short. I really don't short. I don't like it. I don't think it works very well, especially in a market like this where this is more of a choppy to downside period of a bull market. So this market is still in a bull market overall. If you look at the overall chart over several years, we're still in a bull market. This is just a negative to choppy period. So anyway, it could still go down. I can show you a couple that I had last week that were symmetrical and they actually broke down. They worked as a short. This could do the same thing, though this should be a good company that actually makes its way higher. So anyway, I'm not even going to give buy and sell points on these. You can just see the triangle there. If it breaks the lower line, could be a short. I'd still be really careful with those. EXEL, I believe this is a biotech. This is again symmetrical, but it's really big, really nice. I'd rather see these go up, but with the market the way it is right now, they might go down through the lower lines. COUP's earnings are today after the close. I still like this because it came up with such excitement, a lot of upside buying, and now we're in this channel area. Even this, where it gapped down, dipped, and came all the way back, it's just touching that line. You could even probably adjust the line down to these lower levels here, and it's still in there. So, but if the earnings are really good, it rallies within this and then breaks the upper line, that should be a buy. But again, market conditions being what they are, COUP may not get that much momentum to keep going. And then I still keep this in there because I see a lot of activity in these marijuana stocks, but I don't like the market, and I don't like the way this guy likes to sell off all of a sudden. I've seen that multiple times, but still symmetrical triangle on canopy. And then I just want to show a couple of these here. Or is it EOG, for example? This was a nice symmetrical triangle. That market became negative, and boom, it sold right off. So that was a potential short. I was looking up. However, symmetrical triangles could be broken to either side. There was enough market pressure to drive this thing down, and there it went. These were terrible because the market just turned over. Like, this should have been a bullish pattern. Nope, sold off. This guy was all over the place. Again, that could have been a bullish pattern and had a really good earnings. It took out. I was talking also about the opening range breakout on this guy. That would have actually kept you out because on this day when it made that high within the first 30 minutes of the day, and then never broke it again. It just sold off the whole rest of the day. So that strategy would have actually kept you out of that trade if that's what you were using. But once it closed on that first day, that was like a shooting star, really bearish, and then it sold down further. So, but yeah, and then Nucor, there's another one that just sold off. It moved up into a symmetrical triangle and sold off. So the market's negative to just generally choppy again. So wait and see at this point. I'm not making any trades at all because nothing's going to work here unless you can get a short. So that's it. Be very careful in this market. I'll see you next time.